Okay, hello. If you're new here, thank you for being here. If you're not new here, thank you for coming back. Excuse me. One thing for sure that I feel in your energy is that, excuse me, you might have been really productive. I'm sorry, I'm like not that organized. Some of you might be getting more organized or like wanting to be more organized. I don't know. There's a method to the madness, you could say. One thing for sure, though, is that there might be something about cats in your energy right now. I know a lot of people, a lot of spiritualists say that cats are very like connected to like other dimensions, other realms, other realities, etc., etc. Cats are also very flexible. The energy of flexibility was coming through before this. If you want to take a deep breath with me, you can. Wait, did I already do that? 1, 2, 3. I don't think I did. 1 second. For some of you, there might also be something around the throat. Maybe you've been smoking less, smoking more. There's something about the throat, once again. Communication, etc., etc. I don't know what's going to come out in the cards, but first card we have is the Five of Wands, indicating some sort of challenge, some sort of... There might be a sort of repetition going on, something where you're seeing a lot of synchronicities or a lot of reminders of something from your past, or you could just be really forgetful at this time. We have the Judgment card, Five of Wands and the Judgment. With the Judgment card, you could be experiencing some sort of challenge that is really changing your outlook, changing your perspective. What do we have for advice, please? Infinite Spirit, Holy Spirit. What do we have for advice? We have the Ace of Cups and the Empress card. Remaining in your power, remaining in your heart center. For those of you who already have a sort of natural inclination towards being like heart-based, towards compassion, towards empathy, etc., etc., it's really necessary that you stay grounded in that. Some affirmations that might be helpful for that are: I'm grounded in loving compassion. I'm grounded in loving wisdom. I am a kind person. I am a, etc., etc. Fill in the blank. Affirmations can be helpful for when you're not feeling super great, when you're having a lot of intrusive thoughts, etc., etc. Ace of Cups, give me more, please, on this. Once again, just staying grounded in what you know. Wow. Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands. Some of you could be a little bit on the defense when it comes to your heart. Like, I think that a lot of that happens to a lot of us. I think people who identify as empaths. If you've been with me for any time, if you've seen certain videos, you know why I put quotes around empath. But regardless, some of you might be starting a new relationship, starting a new situation, and you're feeling a little guarded when it comes to matters of the heart, matters of the emotion. And that's fine, that's dandy, because you have been through some stuff. You have been through some things that would warrant you to be a little bit protective over your energy. But I don't know, it's just like through protecting yourself, through guarding yourself, also just keep in mind the power of kindness and like the strength that comes along with kindness. We have the Five of Cups here, which could indicate some future disappointment, or maybe this is past disappointment. I'm getting more so that it's future disappointment because of where it came out. It's like you're putting your all into something, you're putting your heart into something, and it doesn't necessarily go through the way that you want it to. But I don't think that means, in this moment, I want to remind you, I want to say that shouldn't be a determination of whether or not you do something. Like, some things are just an experience to be had, not necessarily something that you need to like have victory with or have success with. We have the Devil card and the Four of Swords here. Could indicate that you need a break for something, or you're wanting a break from something, or something is wanting a break from you. You could have just been through a breakup, or you could be going through a breakup. I just did a reading on TikTok about a breakup that could be relevant to you. If not, whatever. Also, sorry about the dogs. What's going on with this disappointment, this Five of Cups here? We do have the Page of Pentacles coming out. This could be around somebody who's younger, or maybe someone who's less experienced. We have Pluto in reverse, someone who maybe has a little bit of control issues. I feel like this person is somebody that you really felt like you could trust, and maybe you can trust them. Like we have Mask coming out in reverse, False Self coming out in reverse. I don't necessarily love doing reversals, but I've been using this deck with reversals, and so we do have this in reverse. And so I feel like this could be your energy, this could also be the other person's energy, but there's an energy of someone being very authentic, very true to themselves, but yet there's still disappointment in the air for whatever reason. Somebody could have dropped the ball on some front, or somebody could have just, it could be ranging from anything. Somebody like forgetting to pick you up from the airport, someone like, there's an energy of somebody making a genuine mistake. For some of you though, you're dealing with someone and like this is actually upright. This is somebody who's actually wearing a mask, somebody who's not really being true to themselves. Once again with the control issues. But for most of you, I feel like you're dealing with someone with genuine intentions. Or once again, this could be you. You could just be in solitude mode. I feel the Hermit doesn't come out, but I feel like for some of you, you could be really spending a lot of time with yourself, getting to know yourself. And then the Ace of Cups could be a reminder to be kind to yourself and not be so hard on yourself for past mistakes, for present mistakes, for future mistakes, because mistakes are bound to happen. It's not really about perfectionism. It's really about learning from your mistakes and making progress. And, you know, also the friends we make along the way, you know. Thank you so much for those who support me in different ways. Thank you so much for those who come back to my channel. I appreciate you guys. Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Once again, speaking of TikTok, well, I wasn't speaking of TikTok, but I'm thinking of people from TikTok, and I'm thinking of the reading that I just did on TikTok about a breakup, and we have the Ten of Swords indicating an ending, Three of Swords. This could be something that was really important to you. Could be a relationship, could be like a book that you've been working on, or something that you were really, you really cared about, and it just didn't pan out the way you wanted to. Once again, that doesn't mean, like, if we're talking about a future thing, if we're talking about something that you're gearing up to do, I don't think the idea of disappointment should discourage you from doing it. Because when it comes to when it comes to books, when it comes to literature, when it comes to music, when you focus so much on like present moment validation and like feeling good in the moment, you forget that like music is timeless, literature is timeless, and like at some point somebody's going to stumble across what you've created and is going to feel something and maybe even have a life altering transformation from it, you know. Sometimes I have to think about that with these videos. Like on TikTok, I have no problem reaching people, but on here, I don't know, it's either hit or miss in the present moment, but I have to imagine that somebody in the future will come across this and it will be helpful. And if you are in the future and if you're all watching this and this is helpful, definitely make sure you like the video, comment, tell me how you appreciated this. Consider joining the Patreon, which is in the description. There's gonna be a list of links if you want to check that out, and you should just consider joining the Patreon. You can join for free, but you can also join as a paid member, and that'd be really cool. You get discounts on that and stuff. We have the Two of Cups as I stop shuffling. Once again, indicating a sort of relationship energy. This could be a relationship with yourself. This could be a relationship with your higher power. But either way, there's a relationship that is developing. You could be developing in like clairaudience. I feel like as I like rub my ear, like your sense of hearing could be improving. For some of you, maybe your sense of hearing is declining. There's something about hearing, like listening. Maybe somebody's not a good listener. Maybe you're a really good listener. Maybe you're not a good listener. And then this is your opportunity, this is your checkpoint, this is your reminder that you can always like research that sort of stuff. There's like so much content online about like how to be a good listener, how to be a good friend, how to be a good partner, how to be a good X, Y, and Z. You know, the internet is kind of a beautiful tool that if you use it right, it can really help you in so many ways. We have the Empress card, the Nine of Cups, the Emperor doesn't come out, but I do get the sense that there is an Emperor to this Empress here. It doesn't have to be like male, female, but like there is a counterpart here that is coming in. If you are thinking about romance, if you are wanting a relationship, if you're wanting a partner, I do see that coming in for you. Obviously, if you are aligned with that, then it shall come. We have the King of Swords here, which could indicate your energy, could also indicate somebody else's energy, but generally, this is the energy of someone who values honesty, values truth, values integrity. And then we go back to the false self. Technically, it came out in reverse. So this would indicate someone who's authentic, I guess. But once again, for some of you, that might actually be upright. Like there might be somebody that you're dealing with that is not being themselves. Maybe you're not being yourself in a situation, and that's okay. I mean, authenticity is not necessarily a virtue. Like you can still be kind and inauthentic. You can still be nice and inauthentic, and I think that's okay. Like I feel like, because I made a post the other day on Reddit, and I was like, why is everything so fake? And some people read that and interpreted me as saying that that was inherently bad, which in the post I even said, you know, inauthenticity isn't inherently corrupt, but it's just something that I like have been noticing, you know, and sometimes kindness can be performative. Sometimes it is necessary to put on a show, you know, when we're trying to make someone feel good, when we're trying to brighten up a situation, brighten up an environment, etc., etc. Six of Pentacles. As you are giving to other people, make sure you're also giving to yourself. Make sure you're also filling your own cup. Make sure you're also being kind to yourself, being nice to yourself. Ultimately, I do hope this was helpful. I do hope that this was useful. If you appreciated this, once again, check out the description down below, and have a nice rest of your day. Bye.